I counter Ms. Sorensen's cycle with a cycle of my own. 1. President Trump uses the military to take out a threat to America. 2. Democrats claim that it will start World War III. 3. The world goes back to normal. President Trump has an amazing track record on peace. Ms. Sorensen could see that too, if she were not blinded by Trump derangement syndrome. That is a problem with the parents not making their kids stay home. Even so, if measles is the worst thing that anyone has to deal with, we are in very good shape. Although that is not the export that I would have mentioned. How many attacks has Iran done on Americans? How many of our troops have they killed? How many terrorists do they sponsor? It is about time that someone taught them a lesson. President Trump made another decision to keep America great. Even if Mr. Omen has to make mountains out of molehills and create make-believe scandals. Okay, so the entire media industrial complex has resurrected this dog story. Should Noam have told the world that she shot the dog? Probably not. Should Noam have shot the dog that was disobedient before someone got hurt? She absolutely should have. Dogs have no soul, and once dead, cease to exist. I honestly do not know why anyone would care about the dead dog other than Noam. Either way, Noam is going to do so well in her new job of protecting the Americas. Mr. Rawl is absolutely right about this statistic. However, let us look into where most of the homeless population is. They are overwhelmingly in blue states and blue cities. This means that the party that Mr. Rawl supports creates and perpetuates the problem that he is blaming on President Trump. That is what is known as projection. Actually, yes, I would trust him. Because of his Secret Service, not a single person would get into the house to harm the girl. Best of all, he is known to work with the police to hand over information about predators. In summary, while he might not be fun to play with, if your goal is safety, you hit the jackpot. Fulton County admitted that they did not handle the election correctly. That is an established fact. The county was not raided by the FBI just because they could. Because of the doctrine of fruit of the poisonous tree, the FBI had to dot every I and cross every T. Either way, that is the FBI, not the Department of War. So now Mr. Jones is making up evidence. Granted, I am not going to take this joke as fact, but I digress. Why is the media not going to address why President Trump was in those files? Because he was in the files trying to end Epstein's criminal empire once and for all. This would upend their entire narrative. As such, cartoonists such as Mr. Jones have to preach vague details and pretend that President Trump is the source of all evil. This is a tragedy, but one that Iran caused. They chose to place a missile launcher next to a school. Then, they chose to fire a missile from it. Our automated systems then targeted the missile launcher. Iran used these girls as human shields.